Hello and welcome to another video. So yeah, again, another rainy day in the UK, which brings me to the purpose of this video. I'm in my son's Jaguar XE, and something I believe a lot of them suffer from, and his does as well, is windscreen wiper judder. Usually just the passenger side windscreen wiper. So I've got a few ideas of what might be wrong or might need to be improved. I think a lot of the fixes that people do are they put a smaller wiper blade on there, but we don't want to do that. So we're going to have a look to see if the wiper arm is actually in the correct position, whether it's... So the wipers have been changed. Within the last 3 months, a set of Bosch wipers are on there, so it shouldn't be the wipers that are issue. The previous ones did the same. Let's see if we can wipe it now and just see if it's juddering. So before we do that though, let's have a quick look around the interior of this car. It's gorgeous. It's not trimmed in the same sort of way an old traditional Jaguar is trimmed, but it is very, very nice. This is the portfolio, so it's really good. So let's put the ignition on. I'm waiting to see. I'm not sure how this all works because it's not my car. So I haven't put the engine on, just put the ignition on, and let's just see. I'll tell you what, let's turn off the air conditioning. How do I do that? There you go, air conditioning off. And there's a little bit of water on the windscreen. Let's just see. I know that's a dry windscreen. Actually, it's the larger one that's the main problem. Let's put that on. So it's a bit better when it's wet. Let's see if we can get that improved. You can see it's stuttering here. So the first thing I'm looking at here is how parallel the blade is to the windscreen. It actually looks to me here like it's leaning over. Can we get that in shot? And what we're going to do now is put it into the service position and have a look to see what the angle of the blade looks like then. Go for it! So what do you do?
So you turn the ignition on.
Yeah.
Turn it back off again. Hold that down. Turn the ignition back on.
And that then puts it into the service position. Cool. So what I'm going to do... Yeah, you can see that's from here. I can see that's not as square as it should be. So I'm just going to tweak the arm. It's hard to tell by eye from me. It still looks like it's leaning over slightly.
You can see the underside of his leaning.
That didn't work. Perhaps don't close the door again.
It then yells at you.
So, going to protect this and put this around here. As tight as I sort of dare. And I'm actually just going to tweak it this way slightly. And we'll have a look to see if that has squared it up. No, I think we've got a little way to go on that. But the twist needs to be in this here. If I have to, I'll get another set of grips on there. Ooh, that's better. You can see the position of the end has changed. So should we just give that a go on a wet than a dry windscreen? You might want to close your window. Let's see if we made it better or worse.
Can you hear it dragging?
Can slightly. That's a vast improvement over what we had.
Yeah, it did do it once.
Yeah. But that's on a dry windscreen. They're not designed to be on a dry windscreen. So I think we'll do the same with the other one, because that looks like that's out in a similar way, and see if that gets improved as well. So what you can see on this is actually laying the correct way, because the wipers are just wiped to here, and that's leaning over. But you notice on this other one, the position of the blade is completely wrong. I don't know if you can see that the blade here is actually sitting at this angle, whereas because it's wiped this way, the blade should be sitting like that, but it's sitting like that. So we'll tweak the arm of this in the same way so that when it stops here, it should be laying over at the right angle, because it should be more like this one. You put it in the service position again. That's now laying over. Not laying over quite as extreme as this, but it's laying over, which is where it should be.